I'm Ashley Thompson, and today we're at the Daviess County Animal Care and Control Facility on Highway 81 here in Owensboro, Kentucky. And I have Gemini with me. This is a dog that was found as a stray. She is available for adoption. She appears to be about a year old, maybe husky Pyrenees mix. Gemini is here today with me to talk about the dangers of dogs being outside with improper water, shade, and shelter, and during the times like we have right now with the high heat and the high humidity. We have had 2 dogs in the past 2 weeks that have come into the shelter that the animal control has picked up that have had heat exhaustion. Unfortunately, one of those has passed away, and one was returned to its owner. It is very hard for these dogs to get cool in the summertime, especially a dog with a heavy coat like Gemini here. Even though she has primarily been an outside dog, this type of heat is not good for dogs that are acclimated to being outside, because they just don't have the ability to keep themselves cool unless a human, an owner provides that for them. The temperatures in these dog houses, if that's what they have for shelter, can raise, for a day like today, it is, 9:30 in the morning, and the inside temperature of this dog house is already over 100 degrees. The dog houses are not considered shade. Dogs would need to have shade, which would be like something that's man-made, like some kind of structure or tarps, things like that, or natural shade from trees, or something that would provide a good airflow plus a cool breeze that would be able to come through with the airflow and a nice shade in a bigger area than what the dog would cover just the dog. They need an area where they can move around in the shade and get cool. A dog like Gemini wouldn't take very long for her to succumb to the heat if she didn't have shade and proper water. Water is also, they have to have cool water. You need to change their water a couple times a day and make sure that it's not in the direct sunlight. Also, inside dogs are not acclimated to being outside, and so what we've seen, the 2 dogs that we did bring into the shelter, they both were inside dogs and they were not acclimated to being outside, which makes it even harder on those dogs to, coming from the air conditioner and then being outside in this type of heat. It didn't take but just a short period of time for them to succumb to heat stroke and heat exhaustion. So just be mindful if you have inside pets, just a few minutes outside to do their business and then right back in, because they especially cannot handle the outside temperatures. It's not saying that the outside dogs can in this type of heat. Normal heat, if it was, for average, was around the 80s, and outside dogs should be fine, with proper shade and shelter. If you see dogs that you feel like are in distress or don't have the proper shade, shelter, and water for this type of temperature, make sure you call us here at the animal shelter. Our phone number is 270-685-8275, or if it's after hours, or on the weekends, things like that, when we're not normally working, just call Central Dispatch at 687-8888, and then they will contact us if needed. If you're interested in adopting a dog or cat from the animal shelter, we have more than we need here at the shelter for sure. This time of the year, we usually pretty full, and we are full right now with a lot of dogs that need homes, a lot of good dogs that need homes, just like Gemini here. Gemini needs some training, needs to be worked with. She's not leash broke, so she doesn't really know what it is to have a leash on her, but she's learning. You can visit our website at daviessky.org, and that will get you to a link that shows you all the dogs that we have available and our adoption application. And then for cats, we do have cats. You don't have to fill an application out for cats. You can come to the shelter to look around, or PetSmart or Pet Supplies Plus. Both of those places have our cats that we place out there for adoption.